Hello, hello, hello. Episode 38 of the Ask Jay Show. Honoring my commitment. It's like past midnight. Had a great day with family. It's Black Friday. As most of you know, been following me on Instagram. I've been posting all day, all the Black Friday updates. We have been boycotting successfully. All for the fact of taking a stance, right? We've all been crying and complaining and making our concerns and voices heard over this last year, 2 years, as so many injustices have unfolded. I mean, it's been going on for like forever, ever, but social media and camera phones have allowed us to capture the injustices that black people have been talking about, black and brown people have been talking about for centuries, really decades. We know in the 60s and 70s, everybody knew it. And somehow we thought in the 80s and 90s, other than Rodney King and a couple of isolated incidences, that it really hasn't been happening. We're in the 2000s, but it's still going on heavy. And so boycotting is our way of standing up, letting our concerns be known without having to revolt and riot, but let you know that we're serious about what's going on with our community, and let these corporations, put these corporations on notice, to put their lobbyists and politician friends on notice that we're not going to have this consistent and ongoing injustice, inequality, and targeting laws and policies that target black and brown people. So anyway, I usually start with the Ask Jay motivational message of the day. Again, this is episode 38. But I'm not going to do a motivational message of the day today. I do want to ask you guys a question, right? So you guys asked me 5 questions a day, but now I want to ask you a couple questions, or really one particularly. So I've been in prayer, meditation, and deep thought about my brand and my brand message, because you guys know I do the real estate thing with my eyes closed, doing it for 10 years, well documented, been very successful in real estate, in all facets, and overall wealth building, right? I understand business building. I'm not a pro at stocks and finance, but I get it and I'm learning more about it. I understand credit really well, right? So all these things I'm teaching in the Jay Morrison Academy, right? That's why I'm going into a wealth building mantra within the Jay Morrison Academy, not just real estate. But where I'm juggling all the wealth building, and I know everyone needs a financial education, and I'm cool with giving everybody all the financial education knowledge I have. I'm gonna be doing tons of videos over the upcoming weeks, as well as this December 1st, Jay Morrison Academy open enrollment. And you guys gotta be on the webinar for Monday, November 30th at 9 p.m. The Discover Your Wealth DNA, how to find your 3 wealth DNA traits. You gotta be on that webinar. Go to jmorrisonacademy.com to register, or jmawealthdna.com, jmawealthdna.com to register and get your confirmation. So anyway, my dilemma is, my question to you all is, it's this tugging on my heart, and I know so much about our social condition and the political injustices and the social injustices, as well as the economic injustice. And I'd love to just stay in the wealth and economic lane, but it's just pulling me into more activism, more vocalness, outspokenness about the social inequalities. And so I just want your opinions on that. Like, I don't like a confusing brand message. You guys know I'm big on branding. I don't like a confusing message, but I also got to follow what the creator, the man, has for me. So it's like, I just feel like at times I feel like I'm doing too much and saying too much. And like, I feel like my marketing and my message is all over the place in a sense, although it's all empowerment. But I just want you guys' opinions, because God put it on my heart to ask you guys tonight, what do my followers think, my supporters think, my subscribers think about my brand message and where you guys have seen it evolve to. I want your opinions, please. So comment on this video, let me know on Instagram, DM me, whatever it is, I really want to know. So anyway, that's my non-motivational message of the day. I really want your feedback. So we're going to get to our 5 questions of the day. We're going to knock them out real quick. I'm here in Carolina Beach, just again enjoying a great Thanksgiving weekend with family. And so now let's just get to it. Let's get to the meat. All right?
All right, the first question is from YouTube, from Marcel Jackson. How often did you attend seminars and networking events as a realtor, and how did they affect your success? Would you pay to attend them?
As a realtor, I constantly stayed in networking events, realtor committees, young professional committees, chamber of commerce events. Like, you gotta be known, you gotta be out there. Like, that's your business, that's your job. Like, so as often as possible is the answer. And two, yes, I'd pay for lunches and brunches and mixers and dinners and whatever else. Why wouldn't I? It's my business. I want to invest into my business. And I think a lot of times in our community, we want all the freebies. Like, we'll pay for everything else. We'll go happy hour for drinks. We'll buy our kids Jordans. We'll do like all the stupid, we'll do unproductive things with our money. But when it comes to investing in our business or our self-development, we get all shy. So hands down, I do pay and I will pay for any kind of opportunity to advance my business. Next question, please.
Next question is also from YouTube, from Davis Real Estate. What would you suggest to a family member that spent half their life paying off a mortgage on their house and now the house is in a really bad area and needs rehab? How could they best maximize this situation?
All right, well, the first thing they have to do is get a full assessment of their situation. So they have to assess, one, what's the current market value of the real estate? They have to assess what kind of renovations are needed to bring it up to market standards, right? So market value being on the as-is condition and market value on if they fixed it up. And then you need an estimate on how much it costs to fix it up. And then you want to look at how much they owe currently on the mortgage. And that'll let you know what's the wisest and smartest thing to do with the property. And it all depends on their goals, et cetera, et cetera. So the best advice I can give you right now is get a full discovery of the situation. What's owed on the mortgage, what's needed to fix it up, and what's the market value once fixed up or as is. And for further consulting or advice, seriously, I would say hit up jmrepartners.com. Speak to my team about consultation or coaching or whatever, so we can really dig in and help you guys out and figure out what your goals are and help you maneuver that situation. Next question, please.
The next question is from Twitter at IronPhoenix87. When you started streaming, did you ever think your community would get this big and meet so many people?
Streaming, I guess it means like just me, blogging or whatever the case is. And I would have to say, no, I didn't think that my brand, my voice, my message would be this loud, this relevant, and kind of, I guess, be this viral. So I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that, the opportunity to have a voice. So no, I didn't. I just put out messages that were on my heart. When I did the first wake up message that went viral, it was on my heart. I just did it. And so that's what I'm just doing. I'm just following my heart as I go along. Next question, please.
The next question is from Facebook, from Marquisha Richardson. How would we know if boycotting Black Friday really worked?
Well, we are working on getting the actual stats and seeing what kind of numbers compared to last year, things declined, etc., specific companies and overall in the stock market. So we'll know by some numbers and trends. But secondly, just the fact of our people doing something together and unifying, it worked to me. Like whether we actually made the biggest dent in the economy or not, the fact that we have done something together and have unified together and made moves together in unison is a momentum builder, and it builds chemistry. And that is a win for us, for our people, because we have a tough time working together and just unifying around a common cause. So that's a win. So we did that, it worked, and now we go into the next step and keep that momentum going. And one more?
Yep, one more. The last one is from Facebook, Corey Payne.
Corey!
I hear you talk about saving money and making sacrifices a lot, but when should we have fun? Should we forfeit all activities just to save?
I mean, you certainly should have fun, but the thing is, our mentality is too much fun, right? When you guys get on this webinar on Monday, and I'm talking about this wealth DNA, we're going to talk about the mindset and habits of the wealthy versus ours in our community. And what you're going to realize is the wealthy, they realize celebrating is for suckers. We celebrate too much. It's too much fun. I'm not saying everything in moderation. And the poorer you are, the less you should be celebrating, right? The wealthier you are, really, the more you should be celebrating, and they celebrate less than the poor people. It's the ones that ain't got no money, that's check to check, is actually partying and celebrating the most. So I'm not saying live a dull life, but there are inexpensive and cheap ways to have fun without you just making everything about fun or spending your last on fun. Your last should be spent on investing into yourself and into building wealth at the end of the day. So it's about sacrifice and discipline. And so I just want to get everyone in the right mind frame and habits of getting off the celebration kick and the fun kick. And let's take this life serious. Yeah, there's a time for enjoyment. There's different ways to do that. We can do it in moderation. But let's sacrifice maybe our enjoyment now for our kids and our kids' kids to have the enjoyment they deserve and the wealth they deserve. So with that, that is episode 37 of Ask Jay. Please
38.
make sure 38, my bad. 38, make sure you like the video, make sure you share it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you comment below. Please answer my question. I want your feedback on my brand message. I think I'm a branding expert. I've been doing really well at it, but I feel in a crux or stuck right now a little bit. So I want your advice. You guys follow me, you guys see what I do. You're the outside-in opinion, so I want to hear that from you. Love you guys, appreciate you. See you tomorrow for episode 39. Go to jmawealthdna.com to get on this webinar. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. It's Monday, November 30th at 9 p.m. All right, peace.